Friends Julie McSorley and Liz Cottriel took a long time to come to this decision. Every Friday at the end of the work week, they met for dinner, sharing their hopes and dreams for the upcoming weekend. One day, while planning her hike, Julie came up with an idea that sparked their imagination. "Why don't we go to California?" This suggestion delighted Liz. California, with its idyllic beaches, bright sun, and impressive nature, was an eternally picturesque place where many dreamed of going, including them. However, instead of lying on the beaches of Los Angeles, known for its golden sand and cheerful atmosphere, the friends chose something more special. Their destination was a small, charming place located about 250 kilometers northwest of the city. It was a path that few people would choose to follow, Avila Beach, which stretches along the coast of San Luis Obispo Bay. Liz was looking forward to the moment when they could see humpback whales, majestic giants of the ocean, in their natural habitat. The trip to the beach took longer than expected, but the trip seemed exciting. The friends were laughing loudly, discussing future plans, and just enjoying every moment. "Can you imagine if we're lucky enough to see a whale jumping out of the water?" Liz dreamed, not stopping smiling. Julie, always sober and sensible, took on the role of driver, but was happy to support her friend's enthusiasm. "We'll definitely see these monsters, I'm sure," she agreed. When they arrived at the beach, the first rays of the morning sun washed over their surroundings, covered with foam splashes. The swans, soaring deep into the bay, presented us with a fabulous picture. The friends booked a kayak and, taking instructions from friendly locals, eagerly set off to meet adventures. A kayak trip to the open sea awakened the spirit of adventurism and expectation in them more and more every moment. As soon as they got into the kayak and pushed off from the shore, their hearts beat in unison with the waves, filling the air with anticipation. They started paddling, feeling the gentle waves of the water engaged in the gentle rapping of the kayak. Dolphins fluttered around them, pointing out with a flourish that here, in this corner of nature, life is full of unforgettable wonders. Julie and Liz enjoyed all the little things and were genuinely friends with nature. Soon they reached the open water, and Liz, seeing the surface, grinned. "Look how beautiful it is." Time passed, and soon they were walking through the most remote corners of the bay, waiting for goosebumps from the spectacular sight. They rode along the coast, admiring the beautiful cliffs, emerald vegetation, and the deafening symphony of sea sounds. After some time, Julie noticed a flock of mackerel rising to the surface. Her eyes sparkled with delight. It was a mesmerizing sight. A sparkling group of hundreds of fish was rapidly rising towards the sun, delighting both friends with their dance in the clear water. "Look how beautiful they are," Julie whispered, although she didn't even know that this sight would turn out to be just the prelude to their next big adventure. However, this sight attracted not only the attention of the girls. To their great surprise, the humpback whale they dreamed of also spotted a flock of mackerel. This hockey match between a whale and two cute sea monsters has just begun. Alas, Julie and Liz, immersed in their own feelings, did not know that they were in the very center of a huge whale hunt. As soon as the whale spotted the shoal of fish, it began to rise towards it from the depths. By the time her friends realized what was happening, it was too late. In the next second, everything happened instantly. "I hope we haven't become too close friends with him," Julie managed to think as her kayak shot up into the air. At the same moment, without waiting for a neighbor's response, she found herself in the water, tossed by a wave along with her. "What the hell is going on?" screamed Liz in panic, not expecting to be on the verge of watery deaths. She literally tripped on a kayak right into the giant's mouth. She curled her legs up, waiting for a dangerous twist of fate. Fortunately, the whale didn't seem to want to harm them. It all happened so fast, and before she could figure it out, Liz was in his mouth, surrounded by those hundreds of mackerel. And here, to the surprise of the women, the whale, as if jokingly, spat her back into safer waters. Julie, being in the same shock from the incident, said, "I'm just going crazy. I do not even know by what miracle I managed to avoid this meeting." All this excitement and adrenaline was coming from her breathing, and it took her a few moments to come to her senses. Meanwhile, Liz, finally emerging from the depths, seemed to be simply amazed not only by what was happening, but also by the very thought that she had made her way through the mouth of such a powerful creature. "Just imagine we were right in the mouth of a whale," she laughed, finding magic in the situation that she had never dreamed of. The friends exchanged glances, realizing that this was not only unusual, but also a little frightening. Soon, having climbed ashore and exhausted, they both began to laugh at what had happened. And so they came to that day, which undoubtedly will forever remain in their memory. "Fortunately, they preferred mackerel," Julie said with relief as they both shook off the seawater, examining their wet clothes as if they were holding buckets in their hands. But after they stopped laughing, both friends realized that the car keys were missing. Somewhere between the kayak, their endless jokes and dangerous adventures, they got lost. Discussing the incident, they decided that either the keys had fallen into the water during their flight, or the main accessory had ended up in the mouth of a whale. "Not bad, girlfriend," Julie commented on the situation, hugging Liz tightly to herself with laughter, planning how to get their car back now. Suddenly, a local fisherman approached them, watching their laughter and grinning. He addressed them. "It seems that you spent a very interesting hour on this shore. I can help you with the search." His kindness and willingness to help added confidence to the girls. They looked at the horizon together, as if they were looking for where the keys might have been lost. It turned out to be the idea they both dreamed of. With the help of a local resident, they began the process of searching for the lost. And so, when the friends' attention was focused on the search, a group of tourists approached them, who had already managed to curb the local beauty and capture their memories in a photo. One of them turned out to be a famous blogger who witnessed their unusual adventure. He quickly shot a video of a whale spitting out Liz, and his followers were completely blown away by the idea. The blogger promised that the story would go viral and bring them fame as great adventurers. The friends didn't know what to say, their mouths wide open in surprise. This adventure was not only a sweet memory, but also the career development of a blogger who put his energy and creativity into his words. "Is anyone interested in how you lost your car keys, but to lose them in the mouth of a whale?" said Liz, laughing, when the man promised her that they would apply for a report. When they finally found other ways to get to their car, the friends were almost unwilling to leave this amazing place. They were sitting on the beach, looking at the sea and discussing what other thoughts, images, and dreams there might be about what to do next. They knew it was worth coming back again and again, because the time they spent together had affected their long-standing friendship. During the discussions and planning of the next trip, the friends realized that this trip helped them establish connections not only with each other, but also with nature, opening up new facets of life. An adventure that at first seemed like just a fun weekend has now turned into something more. It became for them a lesson of courage, understanding, and true friendship. Having organized the next trip, they promised each other that they would be more attentive when they went to new cities, over and over again. There was one thought in every itch of their hearts. Life is full of unexpected adventures, and this world will never cease to amaze. And ahead, with plenty to laugh about, they had no doubt that this day was just the beginning of their great adventures and stories full of sea wonders. Dear viewers, if you liked this story about friendship, adventure, and the sea, be sure to give a thumbs up and share your opinion. Your feedback is important to us. And if this is your first time on this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, try to subscribe right now so that you don't miss the following exciting events and tricks from your friends that may one day help you go through similar adventures.